Watch me take a good thing and fuck it all up in one night.
Welcome back, delightful humans. I'm Keilani and I'm here with another Therapist Reacts. Today we are reacting to Machine Gun Kelly, I Think I'm Okay. And if you would like to check out more of what I have to offer, please go to CoachKeilani.com, where I have some free journaling questions, a free guided meditation, and an opportunity to schedule a discovery call and work with me. But if you're just here for music videos, that's totally cool too. Just like and subscribe so we can keep providing you that awesome content that you love. And without further ado, here's Machine Gun Kelly, I Think I'm Okay.
Watch me take a good thing and fuck it all up in one night. Catch me, I'm the one on the run away from the headlights. No sleep, up all week, wasted time with people I don't like. I think something's fucking wrong with me. Drown myself in alcohol, that don't ever help at all. I might say some stupid things tonight when you pick up this call. I've been hearing silence on the other side for way too long. I can taste it on my tongue, I can tell that something's wrong, but I guess it's just my life, and I can take it if I wanna. But I can't hide in hills of California, because these hills have eyes and I got paranoia. I hurt myself sometimes, is that too scary for you? Watch me take a good thing and fuck it all up in one night. Catch me, I'm the one on the run away from the headlights. No sleep, up all week, wasted time with people I don't like. I think something's fucking wrong with me.
I think there's such a cycle here of like numbing oneself and not having meaningful connections. I mean, drowning yourself in alcohol, that shit never helps at all. Alcohol is a depressant, and it has this, you know, short-lived like levity that it can provide, but ultimately the come down is rough. And we don't often view or talk about alcohol as a drug because it's so readily available and it's normalized for everyone to be drinking alcohol in American culture and society. But it's something that we should take very cautiously. And unfortunately, it's something that has real effects on your mental health and also your physical body. And I don't want to like be preaching, but I just have to say from my heart, I've had like at least 3 people that I know in my life who have had liver damage and cirrhosis of the liver and died before their time in just the last few years. So I also feel a need to mention it briefly as I do this review. And outside of that piece, coming back to the song, it's interesting too. I can't hide in the hills of California because these hills have eyes and I get paranoia. So he's feeling not at peace when he's around big crowds or around other people, and it's just doesn't feel like a quality connection, wasting time on people I don't like. And also being alone, he feels like there's paranoia to the point of I hurt myself sometimes. And for so many people, that intrusive thought of self-harm is really coming in at a space when they are so overwhelmed and flooded with the emotions that they're experiencing, and they just want to feel something else. And you know, paranoia, that's an extreme form of anxiety and fear. So it's just all consuming and so difficult to untangle yourself from. So my heart just goes out to anyone who experiences that and feels stuck in that cycle. It certainly doesn't help either. He's commenting on like not getting any sleep too. And boy, when you're not getting sleep, your brain and the neurotransmitters in your brain, they cannot function well. It's really an important thing to be getting enough sleep. And, you know, studies even on like longevity and how important sleep is to just adding years to your life and your health are there, as well as your mental health. With not enough sleep, you can have a lot of like dysregulated emotions and mood swings. So when I hear clients who are not sleeping well and really starting to have a lot of insomnia, it's a very big red flag for me, and I have a lot of concerns for their mental health when I hear that, about it kicking off more anxiety and kind of spiraling out of control. So this is the lyrics thus far are really speaking to someone who's struggling to maintain a balance. And okay, I'm ready for more, but I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you, Machine Gun Kelly. Is everything okay? And I forgot to mention at the beginning, I'm so sorry, but with Yungblud, he is also a part of this song. He hasn't made an appearance yet, but I'm sure it's right around the corner.
Don't like, I think something's fucking wrong with me.
Roll me up and smoke me love, and we can fly into the night. Roll me up and smoke me love, and we can fly into the night. You take drugs on gravestones to figure it out. You take drugs on gravestones to figure it all on your own. Watch me.
Wow, he has such a beautiful head voice. Like his falsetto is angelic. I'm new to Yungblud. Hello, nice to meet you. Yeah, wow. You know, I'm a mental health therapist. I'm also a psychedelic assisted therapist. And to me, that role means a lot of education about those types of substances and information on how to use them ethically and responsibly, which isn't a perspective that I think has been presented to society very well. And so, I mean, he's not being specific about what types of drugs. It is likely impossible outside of the realm of psychedelic use. But even still, just drug education, like just saying don't do drugs, and like the era of the DARE kids, it makes me really sad that we haven't had an evolution of that conversation. And when I hear these lyrics, it's like there's so much numbing and escape from like deep emotional pain, and addiction really comes from deep unresolved emotional pain that is needing to be covered or bypassed. It serves a need to try to kind of defensively block feeling the pain. And so I just think that these lyrics, especially you take drugs on gravestones, that's really interesting right there. I mean, because it is a slippery slope with drug use. And just there's so many accidental overdoses that you hear happening. So it's concerning. And there's a couple references throughout the song too of like a significant other. And there's still this craving that we just all have as humans to have deep connection. And yet that still is a really difficult balance if you have unresolved trauma and then you're self-medicating in any kind of a way to have a really healthy relationship. So it feels like this almost roller coaster cycle where, you know, I could imagine like heartbreak, and then I'm numbing it through drug use, but then drug use is also the tool that I use to connect with people, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and kind of spiraling. So those are some of the themes that I'm picking up on thus far, but let's keep listening.
To figure it all on your own. Watch me take a good thing, fuck it all up in one night. Catch me, I don't wanna run away from the lies. No sleep, I'll buy weak ways and time with people that's all like.
I think something's fucking wrong with me.
You'll find me alone at midnight, inside my mind, trying to get things right. They want to keep you calling, see you dead, waking the morning, good night.
kind of hard.
Holy shit.
20.
The ad started to fast edit that. Oh, I really loved that dedication at the end and all of the real moments in their life and what it takes to really be in this role of communicating your heart and vulnerability to such a big audience. And I think it, you know, as looking at the audience, I was looking at his fans just singing and being with him so presently in the moment, both of them. And that kind of connection is also so addicting and just, it's beautiful. Like, I'm not saying addicting in a negative way. I'm just saying it's powerful. And it goes to show the meaning of these lyrics and how they truly resonate with people, because this is a very common cycle. This isn't an uncommon thing to you feel the need to numb yourself or to pull a certain part of yourself out using substances, and then also feel like, oh, here, I'm going to fuck it all up in one night. I'm going to, like, you know, there's a lot of shame intermixed with it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with me? And this spinning and ruminating in the head inside my mind. I'm trying to get things right. And I just, again, like, it feels like a bit of a roller coaster. And I have some wonderings too, because, like, so you don't wake up in the morning, good night. Like, is this also a nod to, you know, is it whispers of suicide? Is it whispers of, like, overdose and overwhelmed with life and numbing oneself in those lyrics of, you know, good night. I think so many people, like, inside my mind trying to get things right. It's like that ruminating and discontent and lack of inner peace kind of keeps us in a rut of continuing to self-medicate with the things that we've always known. And it's really difficult to see another path and to understand that there is another path. And that path might not be as well worn. It might lead you straight into a jungle because it has not been traversed. It hasn't been created. And it takes a lot of bravery to take those steps. But the songs like this really are a catalyst to get people thinking. At least I hope that's what they do. I think there's a lot of vulnerability in this song. And for whatever it is that you may be numbing or whatever deep pain that you're feeling, I hope that you can take some comfort in knowing that you're not alone. And I also hope that you feel a little inspired to think about what that road less traveled might look like. Because when we can really find the ability to regulate our emotions on our own, it's powerful, and you find that inner peace. And be patient with yourself on whatever journey you're walking, dear human, because this being on earth is not for the faint of heart. And I wish that we could just have more compassion and curiosity in this world. And that's my endeavor, our endeavor on this channel. So thank you for joining us and being a part of the delightful human family that we're creating at Delightfully Dysfunctional, which is really just highlighting that, you know, we all come with our own baggage. We all are born from some form of delightful dysfunction. And this is a space where we can talk about it and unpack it. So thank you for feeling along with me. It means the world. And if you can like and subscribe, it just lets us feel that love. So thank you so much, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.